part 2 of the classic game room review of Far Cry 2. Let's watch some more gameplay here, and I'll walk you through a mission. For starters, though, this is March of 2009 that I'm recording this, and this game has already dropped in price substantially, so it's a very affordable game now. Make sure you watch part 1, but if you like what you see on screen, this is not a huge investment. And considering the pluses and minuses of the game, you do get a lot of game for your money. Well, what's going on here is I have to get into this fort, which is, of course, heavily defended by guards with about 12 IQ combined. But there's a lot of them, and as a pack, they're still dangerous. So you've got to wipe them out and get into the fort, and I've got to get some ring off this guy who's in the fort. I enjoyed this mission. I actually went in with more of a sniper rifle approach on this one. Other missions, I would go in and just burn the entire place to the ground and machine gun everybody. But given the fact that this fort was just well made for sniping, I took advantage of it. I politely greeted the gentleman with the ring and relieved him of it. Okay, now I have the ring, and I've got to drive from one end of the board to the other, meet this guy, give him the ring, and then drive from there all the way to the other end of the board and, like, I don't know, tag some shipment of gold or meet this broad. I don't know. It's not that the missions are bad. They're actually fun if you like the combat aspect, but they do get repetitive after a while. And the driving from one end of the board to the other does get a bit old, because unlike the Grand Theft Auto games where you can stop halfway through and go gambling or do something entertaining, in this game it seems to be the same firefight over and over and over again, because there's always these guard posts. And the Jeep has a radio. I think this game would be more fun if you could at least change radio stations while you were driving from one end of Africa to the other. One huge positive about this game is the massive amount of weapons that you can buy and upgrade. And you do that through these like gun stores, and they have an old school computer. I like the old computer. And you can, with the diamonds that you collect throughout the game, you use them to buy the weapons, to buy upgrades, to buy reliability upgrades. I'm going on another mission here where I have to eliminate a target, and the flamethrower just never gets old. You know, every game needs a flamethrower, even Dig Dug. Far Cry 2 may be far from a perfect game, but it's not a bad game. And if you like what you see on screen and you want to buy a game that's affordably priced for your PS3 or 360, this is a great one to look at. You can get kind of sucked into the environment and run around and shoot things. It's possible you'll get bored before you finish the game. You might not. That's really up to you. There's all kinds of things to unlock, like these safe houses, guard posts, and I don't know why you can't take that boombox. Aside from the problems with repetitive gameplay and the just driving from one end of the world to the other, perhaps the biggest problem with Far Cry 2 is they don't give you any reason to actually care about your character. If you look at shooters like Red Faction or BioShock, you really care about the character, and they're excellent games. But aside from that, you do get a lot of bang for your buck in Far Cry 2. It's a wonderful looking game, technically solid, lots of guns, lots of explosions, and flamethrowers. You know I like flamethrowers. And that's the review. And hey, it's better than Far Cry Vengeance on the Wii. Of course, I'd rather watch grass grow than play that game again.